But oh dear. Hello, anyone there? How are you? Hey Ed, do you know this? I have suspicions about my truck. If you take, let's say, are you listening? Ed, tell me that you're listening and I'll carry on. If you've got two cars in Japan, okay, both same color, both same make, there's no difference between them. Except one is in bad condition, it's got problems that you can't see, and the other one is okay. So one of them will sail through the shaken, but the other one won't. It needs work. So if you take the good one and switch the plates, is it possible just to take that through like that? Do they check the engine block or anything like that that would like give it away? No, I don't think it is. I've never noticed it before. See, when I got this truck, as soon the person told me it had a shack end the day before. But as soon as I drove it away, like fucking within 15 minutes, it broke down. So my immediate thought was, how the fuck did this car pass shack end yesterday? And he took it back, and then he's supposed to fix it again. Then it broke down again, but this time within 1 hour. Now this doesn't sound like a truck, so I'm getting the feeling that the truck that I was supposed to have had, he did something with that, and he gave me a shit one that was in his name. Yeah, I'm going to go outside, I'm going to have a look at the, because he's got the shack end show, you see. But I was just like wondering off the top of my head if it was indeed possible. Because not only that, he's offering to give me another truck to take this one back. Now I've fucking spent 70,000 yen on this fucking truck, plus 60,000 yen for the fucking shack end. So I'm not very fucking happy. Yeah, but when you're in the truck, Ed, you go up to you go up to the place, and you fill all the paperwork in, and then you drive over to the inspection pits, and all he does, he just looks at the mileage, and that's about it. So he doesn't look at any numbers on the dashboard or the side door. But I'm going to check in a bit when I go outside and just check to see if they are there. Because normally, like, it would be on the engine block. No, I'm going to, well, if he has actually done this, I'm going to ask him for the Shack End show. And I'm just say, if you don't fucking give me the money back that I've spent on it, I'm going to fucking go to the police. Because I'm sure it's a jailable offence. And the guy's a Muslim, and as you know, Muslims don't usually lie or cheat. I was up at 5 o'clock this morning, and it's fucking, but it's not like summer at all. It is the most pleasant feeling of driving around at 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock. It's just nice and cool. I remember driving across America, and it was in the Midwest, and it was like 90 degrees at 7 o'clock in the morning. I was so lucky to have air conditioning in that car. Only 90. Yeah, that's about the temperature here in Nagoya. I was just thinking in Hokkaido it's between 23 and 30 degrees, so it's a lot, cooler than the mainland. But I wonder if they get some rain as well. What about have you ever been to Okinawa? I just wonder what the temperature's like there, or if like the being like a tiny island, I wonder if it just gets really good breezes. Oh, this goes all right. Nice short hair. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, the probably I've got like this house I don't want to give up. I've been there too long now. Plus it'd take me fucking years just to shift this shit. But it's and like I said, doing a bar again is definitely on my mind. But it's, you know what, a friend of mine who I met a few months ago, Johnny, I don't know if you remember Johnny, he's working in a hostel now. So I guess that's accommodation as well. But you know, that's something I wouldn't mind doing, especially winter, do like a skiing job. Yeah, but it's yours now, though, isn't it, Ed? You bought it, yeah? Not the land. Oh dear. So how much does the land cost each year? I mean, I might have asked before, but remind me. Right, is it a lot of land? Can you raise cattle? 80,000 for it, man. That's a lot for the land, isn't it? See, now this house I'm at now, it was 115,000 yen a month. And now I pay 60,000, so I managed to get it down. And so I managed to get it down to 60,000. And you can't get a property. There's 8 rooms, 2 floors, and it's got like a temple, so I can do a shop there. And you just cannot get like a piece of land, like property like that. So I don't want to give it up. Wow, fucking on, man. That Vegas is pricey, yeah. No, the government has got to do some. These rents are fucking ridiculous. You know, it's they're letting the landlords charge what they fucking want, and if they don't, they're going to kick you out. But in California, you know, where it's warm, they've got a massive fucking problem with families and people, pensioners, living in fucking vans and trucks because they can't afford to live in the rented property. It's fucking ridiculous. Like I said, when I was 10, I was talking to my granddad. I said, why do people pay rent? And he explained to me, he goes, right, I'm going to buy a house. And when I was 20, I bought a house. But there are places now, Ed, in England, I don't know if there are similar programs in America, where you get a rundown street or village or town. And it does happen in Japan and Italy as well, where the towns have died. And you can buy a house for £1, but you have to promise to spend so much money on fixing up the house. And to fix up the house, they say £25,000. But like that, you know, I can do like a load of shit myself, and I would. So it's you know, if I could. Is it worth doing it this time, though? My age. Yeah, well, that's, you know, I think that's, I guess some people don't want to do it, but I'm sure some people do. When it comes to affordability, you know, and if you get like a street, and if you get like 20 houses, then you can get a nice little community going if you're all of the same mind. What was it broke? Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's a major. But so what? How much was you paid? Did you say $15,000? And then how much would it have been if it was in good 7,500? Fuck, that's cheap, isn't it? And so how much? If it had been like in normal conditions, how much would it have been? For example, if there was a similar house next door or just along the street without a fucked up roof, how much would it have? What would the value have been? The last time I asked about my house, and the wife didn't want to fucking buy it. It was like 24 million yen. Good morning, old zips. Wow, so that's a massive saving, isn't it? Oh, so if they're so run down places are 50,000, but you got yours was run down, but you got it for 7,500. So that's wow, man, that's a massive saving, isn't it? Did you know the people or something? Fuck. Yeah, but it's still like it's a lot cheaper than 50,000, isn't it? Good morning, Scissor. Kind of old Scissor. I wonder if he's Japanese. So have you ever thought of now you've got the roof on? So it must be worth more than 50,000 then with the new roof. So yeah, they've got an offer on here, a double cheeseburger for 280 yen. You can get two fucking single. You can buy two single cheeseburgers for 260 yen. Some of the fucking science in that. I was under the motorway doing some work, and this old guy came over and he brought me a drink. He's working outside, doing some weeding. He's 77 years old. I said, you better stop. I said, you better stop me, old friend. Not the right, it's not the right weather to be weeding. You know. Yeah, I don't know why some people say the Japanese are yellow, because I'm looking at this little girl now, she's fucking whiter than me. So when does the summer end? Sometimes the summer here, as you probably know, goes on until like mid-September, but I'm always praying for end of August. Yeah, I watched a documentary once on the power that the casinos use, and like the this look, I was looking at me. So that was and because of the hot weather, all these the transformers on the poles, they were like fucking popping, they were exploding like crazy. And so this team, headed by a woman, was like going out there all the time to replace these transformers. But I just don't know why they don't put some kind of shade, over the transformer. Which renters? The company? You mean people that rent their homes full time? Yeah, like Amazon, they allow these companies, and these Airbnb probably not paying taxes. They're not putting anything back into the community. That did cross my mind as well to do that. But my neighbour is so fucking nosy. You mean the house renters? You mean people that rent their houses out? Really? What do you mean? What are working renters? Someone who's got a second property? You mean? Yeah. Well, I guess if the Chinese, the Chinese tourists. I was helping a Chinese tourist. I was pulling a skirt the other day. I was having a right good tug at her skirt. She'd got her skirt caught in the bicycle cog, and me and this other guy were trying to pull it out like crazy. And we're doing the skirt as well. And it looked so we hadn't done it. And then she just turned it, and then she was away. Big, beautiful long dress. Are their rents going up or something? So with all this thing, they're forcing all the rents up. Aren't they fucking cunts, aren't they? It's just the same. It's the same in Silicon Valley, where people can't afford to work because all the fucking kids on 180,000 are happy to pay like $2,000 rent, which forces all the fucking rents up. And if you would try to get rent control, you're some kind of fucking communist. They just let them fucking clean the offices themselves. Cunts. No, they should bring in. They've got to bring in legislation. You can't rent out your house if you're from overseas. Airbnb. There's people there now that in Nagoya, they are looking for workers to like clean out their properties. You know, because they're renting to these Airbnb, and they need people to, because they're too fucking lazy, they need people to go and clean their apartments out after the Airbnb have rented gone. It's fucking, you just can't get a fucking, you just can't get. See, if people are spending, this is the same thing in England. If people are putting, it fucks the economy up, because all the money that should be going into the economy is going into some fucking renter's fucking pocket. And if it's a business, they're not spending money in the local fucking economy. They're spending money on fucking Louis Vuitton bags. You've got to charge them. Got to charge them a profit, yeah. Yeah, it's got, if I'm, like I say, I had a good start today, 5 o'clock this morning, so I'm going to try and do that. Stop drinking and get my fucking act together. Don't. Right, I'm going to finish off, sort out the rest of this. Yeah, well, I don't know, what is it? $50? I guess it's all different prices, yeah. All right, Ed, I'm going to get off and do some more work. See if I put a 12-hour day in. Get some money. Fucking rent a place. See you later, pal. Have a good day. Bye-bye.